As you begin to remember what it's like to forget, you can already sense a shift occurring, because right now you don't need to try to understand. You just need to allow. You see, there was once a young artist who stood before a canvas larger than any they'd ever seen. And instead of painting what they knew, they allowed the brush to move with what they felt. Each stroke a belief being rewritten, each colour a new truth being breathed into form. And maybe, just maybe, you've been standing in front of your own canvas this whole time, holding beliefs you didn't choose, painted by others' expectations, limitations. But now the brush is in your hand. And here's something curious. Have you ever noticed? When you change your perspective, the entire picture begins to shift. Like that one time you thought something was going to go terribly wrong and it didn't. And you smiled realizing it was never real, only a story. And just like that, the story, that confidence, belongs to someone else, dissolves. Because the truth is, you've always had self-worth. You just forgot where you placed it. Like a key lost in your own pocket. While you're noticing how you can remember forgotten confidence, you might also wonder, what if every challenge was simply a gym for your mind? What if setbacks were just springboards? What if you never failed, only gathered feedback for your masterpiece? Because confident people, they don't avoid the fall. They dance with gravity. They use pain to sculpt their strength, like pressure turning coal to a diamond. And as you listen, imagine a garden where each belief, each new truth is a seed. You plant resilience and it grows into courage. You water authenticity and it blooms into influence. You breathe into self-approval and suddenly you don't need permission to shine. After all, did the sun ever ask to rise? Or did it just decide? Now picture someone, you, walking into a room, shoulders relaxed, eyes lit with purpose. You speak not to be heard, but to connect. Your tone warm, inviting, and people lean in, not just to your words, but to your energy, because presence is magnetic. And here's what's even more fascinating. You realise the room doesn't define you, you define the room. Because the strongest frame always wins. And while you are already beginning to install this as your new operating system, you begin to play with the process like clay, moulding goal setting into a game of momentum, turning visualization into a mental dress rehearsal for greatness, letting active listening become a doorway into instant rapport. Just like when someone tells you their story and you nod, really get them, and they light up. Because being seen is magic. And being seen while being you, that's charisma. And right now, you're becoming the kind of person who others trust without knowing why. Because you're becoming the kind of person you trust. And that changes everything. Let's take a step deeper now. Remember that time you were truly in flow. No anxiety, no overthinking, just movement, momentum. That's you now. Every moment. Because the present is the only time that's real. Everything else is just noise. And even that noise can become music when you change the rhythm. Because reframing isn't pretending things are okay. It's seeing that even the storm teaches the tree how to root deeper. You root deep now. You don't chase approval, you radiate self-approval. You don't seek validation. You live as the validation. And even when emotions come, anger, sadness, fear, you welcome them. Not as enemies, but as messengers. You listen, you learn, you release. And so it becomes easy now, natural, to process, not suppress, to feel and flow. Because the truth is, your energy is your influence. And energy can be shifted instantly. with breath, with thought, with presence. You begin to laugh more, smile easier, because humour is connection, and connection is the root of charisma. You stop chasing, you start attracting, by simply being real, playful, present. Isn't it curious? The more detached you become, the more abundance flows towards you. Because when you stop needing, you start receiving. Like the universe, it was just waiting for you to let go. And now you have. You've let go of the old stories. You've stepped into limitless potential. You're now the kind of person who doesn't wait for the perfect time. You act, and it makes it perfect through action. Because clarity follows motion, and mastery follows obsession, and yes, happiness. It's not out there, it's here, now, in breath, in choice, in you. And the beautiful part, you don't need to remember how you learned all this. You just live it now. Every time you speak, move, listen, laugh. This new belief system lives through you. It's done, installed, lived. And as this reality becomes yours, as easily as remembering something that you never knew you forgot, you realise you've always been this. You just needed to wake up.